ever since a bully first pointed to Peter Parker in Amazing Fantasy number 15 and said that Bookworm wouldn't know a cha-cha from a waltz, an absolutely devastating burn in 1962 comic book heroics and high school drama have existed in perfect harmony. After all, the selling point of comic books is that they are human stories painted larger than life. And high school is a time when your own story feels larger than life. Bullies are monsters. Your crush is a glowing ball of light. The awkward noise your shoe made in gym class is literally the end of the world. And, most of all, your parents are supervillains lording over their domain with an iron curfew. Marvel's Runaways, adapted for Hulu by Josh Schwartz and Stephanie Savage from Brian K. Vaughan and Adrian Alphona's comic series, is the purest example of that. Breakfast-Club-meets-The-Avengers aesthetic in years. A group of California teens, 6 former childhood friends driven apart by the loss of a seventh, find themselves changing in ways more in line with superheroes than hormones. And that's before they discover that their parents are sacrificing teenage girls in the basement. It's a great premise, and a certifiable layup for 2 creators that cut their teeth in the angst-ridden worlds of the O.C. and Gossip Girl. Unfortunately, Runaways' premiere, titled Reunion, has a bit of a freshman year vibe to it. A fumbling start, unsure exactly of its identity. More exciting in overall idea than it is in execution. In some ways, it's understandable. Ask anyone involved in crafting the DC cinematic universe. Introducing 6 different characters is hard, sloppy work. Reunion successfully debuts our core cast, but its runtime forces Schwartz and Savage to, at least at the outset, paint them in the broadest strokes possible. There's goth Nico Minoru, Lyrica Okano, perfect blonde Carolina Dean, Virginia Gardner, alarmingly jacked teen jock Chase Stein, Greg Sulkin, social justice warrior Gertrude Gert Yorks, Ariella Bearer, younger than the rest Molly Hernandez, Allegra Acosta, and nerdy Alex Wilder, Renzi Felice, who, suffice it to say, wouldn't know a cha-cha from a waltz. As a result, the first half of the premiere feels more like a John Hughes checklist than its own show. Rebelling. What's that like? Carolina asks in all sincerity at one point, which is more of a general character note than it is something a person would say. Luckily, things take flight once Reunion gets around to reuniting, and these stereotypes begin to bump against each other and subvert themselves. It helps that the young cast is incredibly game. It's not quite the several